Hi, I'm Plami, and in this episode of Radio Decay, I'm gonna be continuing my reaction to ASTRO's new album, Oh Yours. In the first part of this video, I reacted to the first three songs of the album, which were Dear My Universe, Butterfly Effect, and Someone Else. In this one, as you can see by the title, I'm gonna be checking out SNS, All Good, and All Stars. So far, we're off to a really good start with the first three songs, although I'm hoping that we're gonna get some song that really stands out and really is levels better than the other songs, because as much as these songs are good, I feel like they're not really, the fact that they're not really that different from each other in terms of the quality, it's kind of make them feel very similar to each other. So I'm hoping for a song that really surpasses every single other one in this album in terms of quality, but even if we don't get that, that's fine. But anyway, without further ado, let's start off this reaction by checking out SNS in 3, 2, 1. Also, in the last song, Someone Else, we had the other three members. Now we get Unwo, Rocky, and Sanha. Cool. I love how every single song in this album so far has a very different beat from every single other song, and they all still manage to have a very catchy lyrics and catchy beat. I love that. Even when I think I'm gonna be slightly bored like I did for the beginning of this song, it still managed to win me over. Again, I already said it in the last video, but I feel like ASTRO's rappers have really improved a lot. It's not like they were bad or anything beforehand, but now they are really, really good. Like before, I would put them like a 7 or an 8 out of 10 in terms of the rapping, but for this album so far, they're like a 10 out of 10 for the most part. Oh, this one was pretty short. Okay, so again, like we've had it with every single song so far, it's good, it's consistently good, it's enjoyable, it's fun, but like I already said, the fact that all these songs are so consistently good kind of makes them blur with each other. And on top of that, I feel like out of the 4 songs so far that I've checked out, this is probably the least interesting, not by much, but there's just not much going for it, I feel like, in terms of interesting and intriguing things, outside of maybe that sound that you hear during the chorus where it goes ooh, 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 ooh. That's pretty much the only thing that I can say is kinda interesting. Because for the rest of it, it's okay, like there's nothing wrong with it, it's catchy, it managed to win me over, because even though I was like a little about it in the beginning, because it didn't really start off that great. But yeah, it's good, but I'm at this point hoping for something better, because so far we're consistently in the realm of an 8 out of 10. But I want something a little bit higher than that, you know? I want something in the 9s or even 10s. So yeah, in terms of the rating, I'm gonna give this song an 8.4 out of 10. Actually, no, not 8.4, an 8.2 out of 10. It's a good song, but it certainly could have been better. Or at least just a little bit more interesting, I don't know. But that's just how I feel about it. So without further ado, I guess let's get into the next song of this video, which is going to be Oh Good. In 3, 2, 1. Okay, good start. Man, the rapping is so good. It saves the songs for me, honestly. Like, the singing is great, but as somebody who loves listening to rapping in K-pop, the rapping in these songs is so damn good. And it really makes the song for me. Although this one is actually pretty good. I think this one might be the best one so far. Because it has the most umph to it. Oh yeah, I'm loving this song. This one is definitely above the rest in terms of the quality. Sorry about that. Oh, the chorus is so damn good. That feeling alright sounds so good. I love it so much. There's definitely parts of the song that are a little weak, and there's not much interesting about those parts, but it's overall a really, really good song. Above the rest for sure. Even if it's just for the oomph that it has above those other songs, because it just feels like more effort has been put into this song above the rest. Even though it's probably not the case, but it's the most full with energy. It's the most, it's the song that has the what was the busiest instrumental going for it. It just feels like a fun time, you know? It's a really good song. It feels above the rest, so that makes it even more enjoyable for me. Which is why for this song, I'm also gonna give it a solid 9 out of 10. It's a good song. I can still see how it can be even better, but it's a really good song. And out of the songs so far, just by the nature that this song stands out the most in terms of quality, I'll probably listen to this song the most. Excluding the title track, obviously. But yeah, I'm glad that we actually got a jump in quality when it comes to ASTRO songs, so I'm even more excited for the rest of the album, which is like 4 more songs. But we obviously still have one more for this video, that being All Stars, so let's get into that song in 3, 2, 1. A retro song? Okay. Oh, I like this pre-chorus. I like this chorus as well. Like, ASTRO's music always wins me over by the first chorus. God damn it. Oh my god, this pre-chorus is so damn good. I really like this one. At first, again, I thought it was not going to be the most enjoyable song. I thought it was probably going to be my least favorite song of the album, but no, it's definitely not that. It won me over. I just love that pre-chorus and chorus. It sounds so good. Especially that inflection that they have during the song where it's like I really like that. I really like that beat. See? Hear it? I really love that. Oh, why is the best song in this album the shortest? Are you kidding me? Whew. Okay, we're ending off the second part of this reaction with a really good song. I honestly think I like this more than the previous one, All Good, but both of these songs have been honestly really good. But because I feel like this song doesn't quite have the oomph of the previous one, it is going to be a little bit lower in terms of the rating at an 8.9 out of 10 compared to All Good's 9 out of 10. Both are really good, and maybe All Stars is even better than it, but I feel like it just doesn't quite have the punch that All Good has. Which is not really a big deal because I feel like the songs are different enough and are aiming for different things where this one doesn't need to have that punch, that big of a punch as much as All Good, but still, in terms of the rating, that's how it's going to be. And yeah, I really like this song. At first, I thought it was going to be a kind of maybe slightly annoying retro sounding song, because I don't necessarily love those kind of retro songs. I feel like they do give the songs interesting aesthetic, like in the case of Everglow's La Di Da, which is probably the best execution of a retro concepted song. But for the most part, I don't really like them as much as most people tend to. But this one really managed to win me over, and for sure it's because of that hook of the song that goes da-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. It's really a catchy hook, and I really like it. I really like it. I think this might be the song that I will listen to the most out of this album, but I will try to listen to this whole album, but there's been quite a few comebacks and I still have to listen to all these other songs as well, so I don't know how much I'll manage to listen to this one. But it is a really good song, and so far my personal favorite, I would say. But before we end this video, I just want to quickly explain to you something that you might be wondering about, like, why am I dressed the way I am? Why do I look the way I do? And if you've been subscribed to my channel for a long time, you would know the answer already, because back when I started my YouTube channel, I had super long hair and I was dressing femininely in every single video. But for those of you who don't know, which I assume it's most of you, I'm actually transgender. I think I'm more of a non-binary rather than a male to female, because there are quite a few times where I don't really feel like dressing femininely and looking feminine and looking like a girl, and I just want to look like a normal guy. But I feel like in a lot of the time I do want to look feminine. So for the sake of simplicity, I decided to just settle on non-binary, although I definitely really want to be much more feminine than I am right now, like almost like androgynous. But due to my current situation, I'm unable to transition because I still live with my parents. I tried to transition secretly while still living with my parents, but they started noticing that I was looking more feminine and that I obviously had my long hair back then, and they were pressuring me to cut it all the time, and even when I was growing it out, they were constantly pressuring me to not grow it out, and now they are pressuring me to not grow it out again. I'm really unable to transition, and there's no really way out of this situation for me because I can't get a job. I've tried to, but I just can't seem to get any job. And even if I was able to get a job, I wouldn't really be able to transition in my country where I live while working that job, because people here are completely bigoted, and they will harass me, they will bully me, and they probably the employers will probably never even hire me if I actually decided to completely transition. So the only way for me to actually be who I am, who I truly am, is if I actually start being successful with YouTube and start making money off of YouTube, because I don't really have to care about what anybody thinks of me, and I can just be who I want to be and dress however I want and all those stuff. So with all this information and me telling you that I don't want to guilt trip you into helping me out, I don't want to make you feel bad about my situation and wanting to manipulate you into helping me out or boosting the subscribers on my channel or anything like that, I ask you if you're able to help me out by donating to my Patreon or donating to my PayPal, which is for that you will have to get in touch with me in the comments down below to set it up properly, because I haven't really done that, because I assume nobody's really gonna want to do that. But if you're able to do that, I would really appreciate it. But again, this is literally the only way for me out. This is the only way out. So yeah, it's completely up to you. If you can't help me out monetarily, then at the very least I think it would be great if you could help out in other ways, like I said earlier, liking the channel, liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and all those other stuff. But yeah, I'm not trying to guilt trip you, I'm just explaining to you my situation and hoping that you can help me out. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it for the second video of this reaction. So Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, leave a like and subscribe. Also, check out the description to my Twitter if you don't follow me there, and to my Wattpad where I post my stories, because in addition to doing all these videos on my channel, I'm also a writer. And if you don't enjoy my stories, or you simply enjoy my videos, you can head over to Patreon where you can pledge support and help get the channel going and help support me so I can keep writing the stories you enjoy. But if you don't want to do it, that's completely fine. You can still help me out in other ways, like liking this video, subscribing, and especially sharing this video with somebody who you think might enjoy it. And I think it's pretty much it for this video, so hopefully I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye!